So, the US government under Trump is expanding ICE detention centers. They just announced one here in McCook in Nebraska, locking people up for their immigration status. And history shows us this isn't new. In fact, it looks disturbingly familiar. When people hear me call these ICE detention centers concentration camps, they instantly think of Nazi concentration camps. They think of Auschwitz and the Holocaust. But here's the part that often gets forgotten. In the beginning, those camps weren't death factories. They started in 1933 as detention centers. Political opponents, trade unionists, journalists, and minority groups were wrapped up. Excuse of keeping the country safe and orderly. Prisoners were then forced into hard labor, stripped of their dignity, and held indefinitely without due process. Okay, sound familiar? Today, ICE detention centers hold migrants, including children in prisons for profit under squalid conditions and with little legal recourse. Okay, the point isn't to say that history is repeating itself exactly. The point is to notice the pattern. Government normalize cruelty in stages. First, you separate people from the rest of society. Okay. Then you strip them of legal rights. And then you tell the public it's necessary for security. And once you've built that machinery, it can escalate fast. We have seen it before. And we need to be crystal clear. Locking people up in mass detention centers for their status, their background, or because it's politically convenient is authoritarianism. If we don't learn from how concentration camps started, we risk repeating the mistakes that led to the darkest chapters of the 20th century. History doesn't begin with the gas chambers. It begins with detention, silence, and looking the other way.